Indigo, from the sky that stretches beyond our dreams and the ocean that crumbles beneath our feet. We see this magical color everywhere. It's all around us, draped in all of the things we hold important. So why does a family in the village of Dhamadka send its sons and daughters 10 different ways in search of a land suitable to turn green into a deep dark blue? Why does a man in the village of Bujodi spend 13 long years trying to stir a pot to perfection, trying to find the perfect balance between what the universe provides and what man can imagine, trying to turn his pot of gold into a bucket of deep, dark blue? Why does a man from Spain travel the world only to look behind little stones to look for ancient recipes? Why do these men take journeys across the world, across time, and try bring back ancient secrets to bring a color that seems to embrace us in plain sight? This deep dark blue that you see and seek isn't a color to those who make it. Indigo, Asmani, Neil. When they call it by its many names, they aren't just calling a color. They are describing a part of themselves, a color that is a part of their very being, has a life of its own, and even though they are the masters of their craft, they wake up every morning unsure if they will find the color that they have so madly fallen in love with.
Looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou.
Water on the windows of the blue house a mere mile away. Tears of the blue sky who didn't smile today began to rain down with the same frown of the week prior, her tone thunderous, her speech dire. She never said much behind her red blush, which made her eyes pop. The blue tone of the sky dropped its act, as the raindrops collapsed, shocked in fact. I shielded myself with the blue umbrella. If only you knew, young fella. The rains derived from the pain inside. Stay true and near to the most sincere and clear blue. I know reality had you waiting, hey, just know it's no longer graduation day.
With so many jeans walking about today, it's easy to forget that their classic indigo color is actually rare in nature. And while modern synthetic dyes have made this deep blue a common color, it wasn't always so. In fact, for centuries, in part because of its rarity, people across cultures and religions went totally bonkers for indigo. Demand for this color sparked trade wars, fueled transatlantic slavery, and for a time, the dye was actually used as straight-up currency.
The greatest day of your life, but you had to frown, wearing your blue cap and gown, as family and friends clap around, as if you're the greatest gallon of Bluebell ice cream that's in town.
A blue dye that has colored the fabric of our planet since antiquity. Stories of indigo are told in many languages, spanning a world of traditions and cultures. Over the centuries, the cloth transformed by this dye was traded around the globe. It dressed us in blue. And it made fortunes, often on the backs of the very people who best knew its secrets. By the beginning of the 20th century, with the invention of synthetic dyes, natural indigo virtually disappeared. But today there is a revival.
We people who are darker than blue.
No matter what we tell you, see, you'll never matter to the BLUE. The color like no other, it shares no sister, no brother, nothing quite like being pulled over by the bright light as you skate from the scene of the nightlife. Dressed in blue, he questions you, armed with arrogance, a weapon too. Whoever's next to move is catching two, a blue protector committing theft to you. In our world, black could never threaten blue. Would you reckon that blue threatens black? Man, ain't no question, Jack. Could you do me a solid beyond a favor and arrest those in blue who killed Breonna Taylor and Elijah McClain? I feel blue at the sight of the pain of my people who are darker than blue. The police shot another nigga dead, it's okay. 'Cause I've got my eggs and OJ. Watching the morning news blues being live streamed on YouTube. I just ordered some toast too. Those black mugs don't matter much, but those blue, they're certainly coveted by those in love with it. Just then, the wind blew the menu I was looking into. It was carried off by a few leaves, but not before I ordered a bagel with blue cheese.
When sunny gets blue, gets blue, and the rain begins to fall, gets blue, and the rain begins to fall.
I was feeling mighty blue, and everything looked black. But I carried on.